Yo, so today we're going to be looking at some test footage I shot on a GFX100 II, or the second, I don't remember how they call it. I only tested the GF mode because this is the mode I wanted to try out. There are two other modes you can shoot in. So you have, of course, GF, which is like the largest part of the sensor. Then you have Premista, which is essentially Vista Vision, so slightly larger than, wider than full frame, and 35mm, which is essentially full frame. For all the first part of these tests that I did, everything is shot on the GF55 1.7. So it just gives you like an idea of the focal length I used. So I don't know, it might be of interest of you, maybe not. So let's get right into it. You got UHD 8K 16:9. The first thing you can notice here is the massive crop that you get, 1.55x, which is actually making your field of view smaller than full frame. Then you have 8K DCI, which has a 1.44x crop, so smaller crop than the UHD 8K, but still I think too much of a crop. I think the cool thing about the GFX system is getting the medium format look right. So getting a wider field of view and more compression, essentially. And this is something that you do not achieve with the 1.44 crop. Then things start to get interesting with the 5.8K Cine, which is a 2.35 aspect ratio. You barely have any crop on this, only a 1.01 crop, which is completely acceptable. And then you have the UHD 4K 16:9, almost no crop as well. The only downside of this is that it's pixel bend, so the image quality is not as good as the 8K if you pixel peep, but still it looks good. And this is the format where you get the most of the sensor. Then you have DCI 4K, no crop. Then you have Full HD and 17:9. So let's do a little side-by-side comparison between the 8K and 4K, just so you can see how much crop there is. You can see the crop is massive. And this makes me think that I don't really see a situation where I would personally shoot 8K on this camera, just because if I'm shooting on the GFX, I want to have that medium format look right. I want to have wider frames, more compression. If I want to shoot something like between Super 35 and full frame, I mean, there are like so many better options to choose from. As you probably know, the GFX sensor is smaller than the regular medium format sensors, right? But you can actually use a Speedbooster to actually gain back some of that field of view with medium format lenses. And this is what I wanted to try with the GFX. So in this next test, I'm comparing the GF 80mm 1.7 lens and the Mamiya 80mm 1.9 lens with a Speedbooster. So now let's look at the footage. This is the GF 80mm and this is the Mamiya 80mm with the Speedbooster. So you can see the difference in terms of like field of view is quite dramatic, and I think it looks really, really good. When Fujifilm loaned me that camera, they told me like I could take whatever lenses I wanted with it, and I ended up getting the 55 1.7, the 80 1.7, and the 110 f2, and I shot photos with those, and these lenses are incredible for photo. They're not quite there yet for video, and I think the Mamiyas with the Speedbooster are a perfect combo with the GFX sensor. All right, guys, I just wanted to talk about the field of view of the GFX, and I might be making another video soon about my first impression of the GFX. I only had my hands on it for like a week, so it's not gonna be a long-term review, but just like I shot one small video with it. But I think I got a good grasp of it. And also make sure to stay tuned on this channel, because I'm going to be posting the video, which is still in the edit right now, that we shot on the GFX100II and the Mamiya 80mm with the Speedbooster and the 45mm with the Speedbooster. So stay tuned, and yeah, I don't know. This video is too long. Ciao.